All right, the heat ramping back up here in Kansas, and the bad news is that means no chances for moisture is in sight.
It's coming back with a vengeance for sure. Let's check in with meteorologist Halen Woolhyte to explain the drought conditions. We really need some moisture, Halen.
Boy, we do, and unfortunately, things are not looking good over the next few weeks. I mean, we technically are in the dog days of summer, some of the hottest weather of the year, but also too some of the driest time of the year. And we're seeing that pattern continuing well into early August, above average temperatures for pretty much the entire United States, really only near normal temperatures near parts of southern Texas. But this ridge is going to mean business, especially very limited rainfall across the Central Plains, even here in Kansas, below average trends for early August. Really not seeing much when it comes to moisture, and that's because again we've got that heat dome. It's just going to continue to expand over the next week, and again this is not going to leave us with much room for moisture to get back into the state. Maybe parts of eastern Kansas you may see a little bit of a slim chance here and there, but overall our pattern for the next 7-10 days is very dry and very hot, which is not good for our drought conditions because we still have a long ways to go to clear it up. And we've got a lot of beneficial rain early this summer, but ending summer, however, over the next 3 months, we may see that drought redevelop again out in western and especially northwest Kansas, persisting in some areas in west central and south central Kansas. Of course, here in Wichita, we seriously need some rain, but drought is looking to persist through the next 3 months. Eastern Kansas and southwest Kansas, you've had a surplus of summer rainfall, which will keep things on the minimal side of change, but I wouldn't be too surprised if we do start to see some more drought redevelop in the coming months. So just something to be looking out for. Again, fingers crossed we can try to squeeze out some moisture, but right now things are not looking good for the next few weeks.